Welcome to Making Sense. If you've been here before, I want to say thank you for coming back. I truly appreciate it. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, I want to thank you for checking us out. Hopefully you enjoy what you see here, and you could do me a favor and click that subscribe button down below. Liking the video and commenting is always welcome, along with sharing. It's greatly appreciated, just the fact that you're here. The video today was recorded about 2 years ago when I tried to compare a few different fragrances that were reaching for the same goal. Stay tuned. Green Irish Tweed. I got this one in today, ordered it through one of the frag groups. Someone was selling it and I could not say no. I've had a bottle for a long time, probably about 14 years, and it's one of my lifelong favorite scents, probably the scent that got me into the real side of the frag community. Loving scents, loving fragrances, loving a lot to do with the different things between the bottles, the scent itself, and now with Facebook and Gen Sense and all these other different things where the community gets together, it really is pretty cool and it's interesting. It's something else to pique your interest, and where everyone shares so much amazing information online these days, having people with the same interests really makes it fun. What we're going to do today is a comparison between Creed, this bottle here that just came in, like it says, for the newer one. I will be honest with you, one of these two black bottles is about 14 years old, and the scent, the whole frag juice and everything that is in the smaller bottle here that I just got in today smells identical to the bottle from 14 years ago. Now, it's better than that to let everyone know, because not everyone really understands or knows how the scents last, or they'll, will they stay forever? Will they keep forever? All frags probably won't. I don't know. The one that I have, the original Creed bottle I bought 14 years ago, still smells super fresh, super clean, just an amazing scent. This is the scent that started me in the frag game, as I said, and this bottle here smells exactly the same. So the 14-year-old bottle and this bottle right here, there's no difference in the scent. I can't find it. I sprayed one arm and I sprayed the other arm, wore it tonight. Just, there's no difference, which is pretty awesome. So that's 14 years difference, and the scent is still just as strong. What I'm going to do today is run a test and or a comparison video between this Green Irish Tweed that just came in. I'm not going to spray the one that I had from 14 years ago. I've already told you in this video that that one and the new one smell identical, so there's no reason to do that. But one of these Creeds in the black bottles are from the Russian website I was gifted the original fake Viking, Creed Viking from, along with the fake Sauvage. So we're going to be spraying one of those and comparing that. Nuit, we're going to be using one of these from Armaf, and this thing called Greet. Now, Greet was about 10 bucks online. Nuit, I think it was $16 or $17 shipped. The fake Creed from the Russian site, I want to say it was like 60 bucks, 60, 65 with shipping. I just had to do it because I had this one coming, and even if my original bottle was falsified and didn't smell just like this one right here, then I could at least have something to compare it to. So that's why I wanted to get the real one in here as well. So I got all those. The backstory: a few weeks ago, you might remember I did a Sauvage comparison about the real bottle, the fake bottle. The fake bottle's in the back there, the real one's in the front. And when I did the comparison, the scents were very close. I've since worn both of them just to see what the difference is, if there's any type of feedback, if there's anything different, and that's again the Sauvage. And in reality, between the two of them, I've gotten compliments on both of them. They were compliments that I asked for. I basically went up to a couple people I work with. I said, hey, I'm testing a couple different fragrances. One is from a brand that's a little cheaper than the other. I'm not going to tell you which one's which. Which one do you like better? And it was like 50-50. Co-workers, I work with like 3 or 4 different girls. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 3. That's why I say 3 or 4. So there's technically 4. And they smelt the differences, and They literally picked one picked one picked the other, one picked one picked the other out of that Sauvages. So that's what kind of stemmed me into getting this one of these two black bottles, the fake ones. One's the really old original one. I'm going to say that probably multiple times, so I apologize in advance. But let's take the cheapest one of the bunch. It's Greet, Greet. This was bought on eBay. It's about $10. It really, they are aiming at the same type of an idea as Creed. And what I mean by that is they were going for like something fresh, something clean, something woodsy, not super deep or rich like that, but a little woody spice in a sense. With that being said, they were going for it and they got it, but with a $10 fragrance, if that makes sense. So it smells alcohol-y, it's not fresh in the sense of something you really should or would really want to wear, but for a $10 fragrance, they were aiming in the right direction. It's just not anywhere close to really Green Irish Tweed. That's going to become the bathroom spray at my work. Now, if it had anything to do with the actual scent or reminded me of Creed Green Irish Tweed, I would never use it in the bathroom because I wouldn't want to ruin what I'm going to call the flavor profile of Green Irish Tweed by putting it in the bathroom. That leads us to Tres Nuit by Armaf. Now, this one here is a really nice scent. And personally, until I just did this comparison today, I probably would have given it an even better closeness to the actual Creed scent. Personally, if you don't smell them side by side over and over, back and forth again, this absolutely can fill the void for Creed Green Irish Tweed. It's not identical. It's very close. If you don't have them side by side and you had smelled Green Irish Tweed in the past, you might say this is exactly what you remembered smelling. I would say the only real difference that I run into is when it's on the dry down, it becomes more of a soapy scent versus the fresh trees, the green, the air, the woodsy scent that comes into play when it comes to Green Irish Tweed. For me, Green Irish Tweed, when you're smelling the real one, is more like Christmas, when you're smelling Christmas trees, if you celebrate Christmas, or if you know what I mean by the smell of trees. That really fresh, you know, the pine and the balsam firs and whatever else you can think of, when you smell those, how nice and fresh they are. They're natural. There's not really synthetic. With Tres Nuit and a lot of the other Armaf stuff, when I smell it, the dry down has more of a synthetic ending to it than the actual Creed and or the. That brings us to these. The brand new, or new to me, Green Irish Tweed. The original bottle I had from 14 years ago, and the Russian counterfeit one, we'll call it, that smells very similar, and we'll get into that in about 30 to 40 seconds. The only reason I ended up ordering the Russian one is because I was going to already compare the new one that I got coming in, because I ordered it and it was a great price online through one of the frag groups. Thank you very much. And I had the original one and I wanted to compare those. And then I had these other guys over here. So I had Tres Nuit, and then I ordered that guy, and I wanted to compare them all, just because when I did the Sauvage comparison, a lot of people had sent me messages saying that was really cool, kind of helpful and interesting to watch. So I decided to go for it. With that being said, I was disappointed that the Sauvage and the fake Sauvage smelled so similar that I decided, after I did that review, to wear them for a couple different days and test right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. And it was like 50-50 on who liked what. So out of the Sauvage stuff, you just didn't know which one someone liked better. The real, the fake, real of the fake. It's still kind of annoying. They lasted the same length throughout the day. The scent profile changed pretty damn similar, if not exact, throughout the day. And overall, the smell was really good. If I knew if the ingredients were amazing in those and not some sort of scary thing, it would be a battle to spend the extra money for the original. It's kind of insane. And now we come to the test for Green Irish Tweed, and sadly, the same scenario comes into play. The smell is so close, it's not even funny. Now, me personally, it might be a placebo effect. This bottle here seems to me like it could possibly project more. It might have a richer scent to it, kind of like if you go to a gourmet restaurant and they make a salad in front of you, slice and dice everything super fresh, shaved cheese, make fresh dressing, whatever it might be. That's going to be one of the best, if not the best salad you've ever had. Freshly shaved black pepper, so on and so forth. And the Russian version is the salad you buy in the grocery store that's prepackaged. It's still the same ingredients, prepped a little tiny bit different, and when you're taking it in, it could be a little tiny bit different, but it's still the same exact thing, if that makes sense. And I don't know if the actual ingredients are identical or not, but the scents are right on point. They're very, very close. I still, again, think it's a placebo effect. I tell myself this smells better, but for a 60 some odd dollar or $70 bottle shipped, the Russian version smells awesome. And I sprayed test strips, brought them up to my wife, had her smell them side by side. She could not tell the difference, didn't know which one was which. Asked me if I was playing that game with her, if it was the same bottle. So for the much difference in pricing, is the Russian site the one to try and go after? Me personally, no. I'm not going to intentionally order that, but at the same time, that site would be even smarter if they are using nice and good ingredients to just make their own versions of stuff. The equivalent to Alexandra Fragrance or Parfums Vintage. That one's awesome, by the way. That is a delicious scent. Probably one of my favorite buys, scent-wise. Sorry, that's Parfums or Pineapple Vintage Intense. I think it's awesome. The pineapple thing is amazing. Now, these two guys here, yeah, the fake one comes in straight up close. Armaf, Nuit, not so much. That green thing, throw in the trash. Like I said, bathroom fragrance now on. But if you get a chance, if you haven't smelled Green Irish Tweed, definitely smell the real deal. It is awesome. If you like fresh green scents, to me, like I said before, when I referenced the fresh trees and all that kind of stuff, comparison to the Nuit, these do smell. They just have this awesome green, fresh, beautiful scent to it, in my opinion. So if you have any questions about these, throw messages down below. Again, I'm not. Thank you again for watching my video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you haven't done so already, please remember to click the subscribe button down below, like the video, comment, and or share. Anything you do, even just watching the video itself, is greatly appreciated. Remember though, if you're out there making the world a better place, one spray at a time, then you're just making sense.